In this segment, we do our, we have a spot called Today's Senior Moment.
I don't need your rocking chair.
Today's Senior Moment. This is, everything we do here has serious ramifications. We tend to not take things ourselves so seriously, but we take the message seriously. John and I don't take ourselves seriously at all.
How could we?
But our message is serious. And for this Today's Senior Moment, brought to you by our friends over at Morning Point Senior Living and Memory Care, and that's morningpoint.com. That's point with an E, morningpoint.com. Here's a very, very timely and difficult one, because I saw this in the news the other day. A 92-year-old woman shot and killed her son for wanting to put her into assisted living.
I saw the headline on this, and I couldn't bring myself to read it, but I figured we'd get into this today.
Well, we did. And so my senior moment today is check the guns. Check the safety of the guns. You don't have to confiscate them, but you do have to secure them. Part of being a responsible gun owner is making sure that they are responsibly secured and safety and away from people who are either too young or impaired to deal with them. I mean,
and if you're not comfortable with it, chances are you know someone who is.
Yeah, I mean, and this is to all the pastors. Everybody just tune up for just a minute. Let me just talk to pastors. If you know somebody in your congregation who has some form of dementia, whether it's Alzheimer's related or other forms, would you just at least ask the family, are there any firearms in the home that need to be secured? I mean, how hard is that? And I actually had this conversation with the pastor the other day that surprised me, because I would think this guy would have been a little bit more on top of it. And he said, I never even thought of that. And I thought, well, now's a good time to, because you're going to see more headlines like this that happened the other day with, somebody that takes a weapon and shoots somebody. And that's heartbreaking. And it's avoidable. It is 100% avoidable. In my history of being around firearms, I've never known one to actually load itself and then fire itself. And that's just, if you know of one, maybe you can let me know, but I haven't heard of any that do it, that are self-loading and self-firing. So please check them to make sure that the household is safe, that the loved one is safe, that the family members of the loved one, that the paid caregivers are safe. I've talked to many paid caregivers who show up to take care of an aging parent that somebody has hired them to do, and the patient is sitting there with a loaded shotgun at the kitchen table. So please secure the weapons. That's our Today's Senior Moment. Hey, this is Hope for the Caregiver, the nation's #1 show for the family caregiver. I'm Peter Rosenberger, and I'm so glad you're with us. Hang on. We're going to just take a quick break, and we're going to be right back. You can follow us along live, by the way, on Facebook Live at Hope for the Caregiver on Facebook Live if you want to tune in and look at it on Facebook. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.